Good morning, everybody. I'm Sid Ganis, President of the Academy, and I am very pleased this morning as we prepare to honor the finest achievements of our art form for the year 2007. I'm also delighted to introduce the Oscar-winning performer who is going to help me this morning. Please welcome an outstanding actress and a good friend of the Academy, Kathy Bates.
Thank you, Sid. Good morning, everyone.
The 2007 nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role are Cate Blanchett in I'm Not There, Ruby Dee in American Gangster, Saoirse Ronan in Atonement, Amy Ryan in Gone, Baby Gone, and Tilda Swinton in Michael Clayton. Kathy.
Thank you. For Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Casey Affleck in The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men, Philip Seymour Hoffman in Charlie Wilson's War, Hal Holbrook in Into the Wild, and Tom Wilkinson in Michael Clayton.
For Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role, the nominees are Cate Blanchett in Elizabeth, The Golden Age, Julie Christie in Away From Her, Marianne Cotillard in La Vie en Rose, Laura Linney in The Savages, and Ellen Page in Juno.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role are George Clooney in Michael Clayton, Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, Johnny Depp in Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Tommy Lee Jones in The Valley of Elah, and Viggo Mortensen in Eastern Promises.
In the category of Best Achievement in Directing, Julian Schnabel for The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, Jason Reitman for Juno, Tony Gilroy for Michael Clayton, Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen for No Country for Old Men, and Paul Thomas Anderson for There Will Be Blood.
For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Diablo Cody for Juno, Nancy Oliver for Lars and the Real Girl, Tony Gilroy for Michael Clayton, Brad Bird, Jan Pinkava, and Jim Capobianco for Ratatouille, and Tamara Jenkins for The Savages.
For Adapted Screenplay, we have Christopher Hampton for Atonement, Sarah Polley for Away From Her, Ronald Harwood for The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen for No Country for Old Men, and Paul Thomas Anderson for There Will Be Blood.
For Best Foreign Language Film, we have from Israel, Beaufort, from Austria, The Counterfeiters, from Poland, Katyn, from Kazakhstan, Mongol, and from Russia, 12.
For Best Animated Feature Film, the nominees are Persepolis, Marjane Satrapi and Vincent Perronneau, Ratatouille, Brad Bird, and Surf's Up, Ash Brannon and Chris Buck.
And finally, I'm pleased to announce that the films selected as the Best Picture nominees for 2007 are Atonement, Tim Bevan, Eric Fellner, and Paul Webster, producers; Juno, Leanne Halfon, Mason Novick, and Russell Smith, producers; Michael Clayton, Sidney Pollack, Jennifer Fox, and Carrie Orant, producers; No Country for Old Men, Scott Rudin, Ethan Cohen, and Joel Cohen, producers; and There Will Be Blood, Joanne Seller, Paul Thomas Anderson, and Daniel Lupi, producers.
So please join us on Sunday, February 24th, when some of these very talented and accomplished individuals become Oscar winners. It'll be a night to remember. See you then.
All right, Dave, you actually did very well in your predictions.
Yeah, but what I was saying about Atonement, never mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
It got nominated for Best Picture after all.
You shrieked when two things happened.
Yes.
Tommy Lee Jones got his nomination for Best Actor, and Laura Linney.
Those are two people, Tommy Lee Jones for In the Valley of Ella, Laura Linney for The Savages, who had been basically left out of every other award leading up to this. So to see that the Academy didn't just copy everybody else is really great. Great news for the two of them.
Also surprised that Angelina Jolie did not get the nod.
Laura Linney kind of got her spot, and Cate Blanchett for Elizabeth, a movie that had really been trashed, got nominated. Cate Blanchett got 2 nominations.
All right.
And Ellen Page, right, is standing by. Ellen, congratulations.
Okay, stand by, Ellen.
Oh, hi, yeah, thank you very much.
Home, huh?
Just another day.
No, I mean, it's extremely exciting, and I'm so happy for Jason Reitman and Diablo Cody, and it's just extremely humbling to be recognized with these other actresses, people I respect and admire. It's crazy.
Yeah, Ellen, have you been able, and you were here, we've talked to you a couple of times, have you been able, in the time since you finished making this movie and it was released in theaters, to come up with any idea of why this connected, or viewers connected so well with this role?
Well, I just think it's extremely refreshing, you know, to have this teenage female lead that I really feel like we've never seen before. So I just feel so grateful, you know, to be a part of the film, and I'm so happy that people have responded to it in the way that they have.
Well, your performance was fantastic, Ellen. Congratulations.
Congrats, Ellen.
Thank you so much, really. Thank you so much.
All right. We've got another winner or nominee along with us right now. Hal Holbrook has just joined us. He was just nominated for supporting actor for his work Into the Wild. First of all,
nomination.
Your first Oscar nomination. Congratulations.
Thank you. Quite a shock.
Are you shocked?
Sitting out there, it's like waiting for a reprieve from the governor before you get assassinated.
Dave was mentioning how that one of the most extraordinary things is that you don't appear in this movie until fairly far into it.
Yeah, toward the end. It's a long wait.
Yeah.
And so did you think it was a significant enough role to earn you an Oscar nomination?
Well, a lot of people talk to me about it. I never thought about it. I never thought about it. I never even thought of getting such a thing as this.
But you knew it was a great role when you read it. You knew, I love this guy.
No, I didn't know it
Oh,
was
I
a
thought
great
you did.
role. I didn't know, you know, the thing that most people don't realize is what the actor does in the film is only part of what comes out. I mean, the one reason that this role was so effective is the editing process took the last scene when he takes the boy to the highway in the Jeep and says goodbye, and moves it later in the pic, a little later, and in between you go back to Alaska and find out you know the young man is in deep trouble and probably not going to make it, and then you go to the goodbye scene, and that editing that Jay Cassidy did with Sean Penn, you know, is really what made that scene work. And this role for me was a gift from Sean Penn. He took a chance on me. This is not a role. It's not like a role I've ever done in film.
Well, obviously, you made the most of it. And so I'm sure he's sitting there this morning saying, I'm awfully glad I chose Hal Holbrook. So congratulations, Hal.
Congratulations. You're going to join us a little bit later as well, along with you, Dave. That's right. To talk more about these nominations.
All right. Also, up next, the Scottos will share some recipes to keep us all warm during this cold month of January. But first, this is Today on NBC.